Eventually, I want to talk about my experience, but like I'm so I don't know. I guess I'm not. Obviously, I'm not still tripping, but like the after effect of that was insane because I took an eighth of mushrooms and like 11 hits of LSD, but at first I only took 4 hits of LSD. Like what's crazy is originally when I took a picture and put it on my Instagram, I took a picture of the eighth of shrooms and the 2 hits of LSD. As soon as I decided to sit down and take the psychedelics, I was like, yeah, fuck it. So then I had 2 different like types of hits. So like I took the bender hits and then I cut 2 more hits of the white on white that I had and I ate those too. And then 3 hours later, I had 5 more hits. I took 5 more hits, and then I rode the wave, and the wave was wild. I mean, I I don't know. I've never taken mushrooms and LSD together before, and it was such a mind-blowing experience. So I've smoked DMT hundreds of times, and like last night when so I decided to lay down in silence, right? I put the blindfold over my eyes, and I just laid back and like flat on my back and closed my eyes in silence and allowed myself to go into it. And in the silence, I could hear the noises of the tryptamine world in a sense. The I don't know, the echo, the sounds. I don't know how to fucking explain it. But as I was going into the tryptamine world, I closed my eyes. The visuals started happening, and there was a situation or a point when I was I don't know, where the mushrooms and the LSD were both at the peak, and they both hit, and then it was almost like I was traveling through time, like so it was like I was traveling through the moment of death. Okay, so it's like I experienced my death last night, like my actual fucking death. Like not, it's so hard to explain. Like it's not like I felt like I was dying or something. Like no, the actual death itself of like my soul is in a human body right now, and as I was in the tryptamine world, I was traveling into that world, laying on my back, then going into that world. And as I would go deeper into that world, it was like breaking through barriers or like layers or like veils or something where it was like boom, 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 boom. And as I would break through each one, it'd be like a moment in time as my soul continues moving through life. So like I could see just me and my human soul going through the human existence, then dying, going into the tryptamine existence, and then like my soul basically traveling through the tryptamine world as I was breaking through time of some sort. And what I mean by breaking through time is like as I was closed eyes and it was like I was going falling into this thing, which is almost like every time I went deeper into it, there was more depth, but there was more depth to. So a trail, for example, in psychedelics, when you do this, right, your hand trails, right, your hand trails. So it was like my soul was trailing inside of the tryptamine world as I was going through it, because there was like a trail of me still as I was going through the tryptamine world, as I was going through life into death. It was like this it was like a trail. Like every moment in time in this human world is like a trail that's happening, that from yesterday to now there's a trail, and then from now until the day I die there will be so many different trails of like me. So like I said, kind of like a trail from a psychedelic trail, but except it was my soul trailing into death, and it sucked. It was awesome. Don't get me wrong. It was beautiful. It was fucking amazing. The LSD helped uh, give a better feeling to the shrooms. Sometimes shrooms can get a little shroomy, I call it, and like sometimes it's like the shroomy feeling can get a little uncomfortable. But the LSD helped it be a little more comfortable for me, a little more orgasmic where I was going into the thing. But that, honestly, I don't even know how long that was while I was sitting there in silence. It probably was like an hour or two where I was just laying there in silence, going through the tryptamine world. And like I said, it was like time or going through this thing of like, you know how there's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, you know, these days of the week. It was like that, except life and death. The life and death is like, it's like life is Monday, death is Sunday. And like on your transition to get to death, you experience moments in life. And it was so shitty because in order for me to have this experience, this visual, this thing, I had to let go of me. Like, I had to let go of everything. Like, everything. Like, I mean, my ideas of my ideas. Me. I had to let go of who I think I am. Like, who am I, right? I am a human being. I am me. I am whatever. I am the soul inside of me. But even more than that, I'm not. Like, I am that base soul that can transition through things. Right now, I'm transitioning through life. But one day I might transition through an alien planet. One day I might transition through a death, which is like another world or another plane of existence. And like, that's what it was. And so it also showed me that I've been, I don't know the word to use. I should have fucking traveled deep years ago with mushrooms, because after all my experiences with DMT, every time I have a deep, like a really deep trip like that, it just reminds me of the moments in DMT where like, where death and life blend. Like, I don't know, barriers start to blend. Where like all of time was blending. There was no now or future or whatever. It was just me kind of witnessing the transitions until death. And then it reminded me that death has already happened. I don't know how to explain it, that life is not, time is this weird thing where right now as human beings, we're in time. But time is something that you're able to be inside of, like a room. You could be inside of a room, right? I'm inside of this room. Just like yesterday, I was inside of time because I was so inside of time that there was no more time. That's what I had to let go of. The fact that there was no more time. There was no more me. There was no more time to fight or whatever. Like, obviously, like, my fucking ass, you know, so like, I think I'm over the breakup that I just went through. And then during the trip, I'm like holding on to the idea of like, oh, maybe one day I can get the girl back, or maybe like all that shit. I had to like let go everything. Like my ideas of me starting a business, my ideas of me doing music or any of it. I had to accept that I died and that I won't get another chance. And that's when I broke through. That's when the thing happened, transitioning through time, and I have this vision of whatever. And yeah, it was definitely a much needed experience because I like humbling experiences like that. That I don't know. It was shitty though going through it because like I didn't want to let go of everything, right? Like I was like, fucking Jesus, like I gotta, like, my girl breaks up with me and I don't want to let her go. Like fucking life, like I just want things to work out, and everything. I'm trying so hard to start my business. I'm trying so hard to save money. I'm trying to all this other shit, and it was like, let it go, goodbye. Like, and It was beautiful because it reminded me how you have a breakthrough with psychedelics is by letting go. Letting go is a word that everyone hears but doesn't understand what it means. That, like, it means that you're alive and let that go so then you can experience what's afterlife. Like, and you can experience what's afterlife, with deep psychedelic experiences, but it's not just taking high doses of psychedelics and whatever, because it's taking high doses of psychedelics and knowing what you're getting yourself into. I've built a relationship with these psychedelics, so like I knew what I was getting myself into, and so did they. In a sense, the psychedelics were like, "Yeah, finally, man, fucking finally, we're gonna take you to where you want to go." But Geek Links, don't let just messenger see this. Geek Link says, "Wish I had psych